Okay, I guess this is gonna have to work for now. I'm using my phone, so it's a rigged up situation. But I'm coming to you guys to talk about my recent decision on VSG surgery. Sorry, let's move my tweezers. Sorry, I'm having to find the notes for which I have written down for VSG surgery. I'm sorry. I should have had that together, but I didn't. Okay. Here we go. So, the first thing, okay. So the first thing is why, sorry, my head does really itch today. The first thing is why I chose VSG surgery. I chose VSG surgery because anyway, I chose VSG surgery because of I have tried every diet. I've tried the pills. I've, tried the exercise and stuff. And then when I found out that I have a low acting thyroid, sorry, my eyeball is really itching right now. When I found out I had a low acting thyroid, that was part of the reason why I could not lose weight and keep it off. So, I still tried. My doctor told me that I needed to attack my weight aggressively, and we're gonna talk about my natural. But I decided, she told me I needed to attack my weight aggressively, and at that time I started taking diet pills, which were prescribed by a bariatric doctor. When that didn't work, I stopped taking them, and a lot of other stuff happened. I found out that I was pre-diabetic and pre-hypertensive. So, I tend to have a high blood pressure sometimes. So that, all those things, I let them go untreated for a few months or whatever, and I started packing on the pounds. I went from 200 and around 270 to 265, 270 to almost 300 pounds, 295. I was 5 pounds away from 300 pounds, and I'm only 5'4". So, sorry, I'm drinking my protein shake. So, I was like, something has to give. So, last year when I was in North Dakota, I met a girl who had VSG surgery, and I started researching the outcomes and how things will go with surgery and afterwards, and how much weight you can lose. And a lot of people reversed the effects of having thyroid issues, or, well, not reversed, they still take their thyroid medications, but they started picking up more energy and not being fatigued all the time. And a lot of people reversed their A1Cs to being down, from being diabetic to being not diabetic again. Brought their blood pressures down, their cholesterol came down. So I was like, wow, this is a great thing to do. So I started looking into me having VSG surgery, and in the States it's extremely expensive if you don't have insurance. So the girl that I knew from North Dakota, she went to a place in Tijuana, Mexico. So I started YouTubing, VSG Surgery, Tijuana, Mexico, and I see that a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot of people from the States going to Mexico and having surgeries, any type of medical procedure done. The dentist, getting braces, getting crowns, getting bariatric surgery, plastic surgery, all kinds of stuff they're going to Mexico and doing that, and they're calling it medical tourism, which is cool with me. So I found a perfect place that I wanted to go to that will be revealed later on. I found the perfect place that I wanted to go to, and so I filled out the application. Within the time that I started, the whole process, they redone their in-house financing, and some of you may know already, but I'm not going to reveal it until well, no, I can reveal it. It's Pompeii Surgical, Tijuana, Mexico. Dr. Quiones. They have a few other surgeons there, but my surgeon is going to be Dr. Saucedo, which another YouTuber went to Tijuana, and her surgeon was, sorry, got a little indigestion, sorry, but her surgeon was Dr. Saucedo, and she had no complications, no problems whatsoever, and she's about 6 months out now. So yeah, Dr. Saucedo, and the whole process total of the surgery is going to cost me around $5,200 out of pocket. I have $1,000 down payment. My surgery is September the 15th, so today is August the 20 something. I think it's like the 26th, because yeah, it's the 26th. But my surgery is in 2 weeks and 5 days. So right now I'm starting to drink a little bit more protein shakes, water. I have water, and then I have clear protein water. Well, not clear, but it's flavored protein water. And I have the Protein 2O, and they have tropical coconut, grape, and mixed berry. And I bought 2 cases of those from Sam's Club. I think Sam's Club is the only place not the only place that sells it, but the only place you can actually go to the store and buy it. You can buy it online from different places or from their website, and they have different other flavors as well on their website. So right now, so let's get into, so we've talked about why I chose VSG surgery and where I'm going to have my surgery, and let's talk about let's talk about, okay, I'm 2 weeks out. I've already purchased my plane ticket. I will be paying my $1,000 deposit this Friday. And I will start my liquid diet. I'm actually starting a little portion of my liquid diet today. I'm gonna try not to eat any more food today, and drinking a protein shake. This is a Premier protein shake. It's just chocolate, but I put it in my Andre shaker bottle because I did purchase some protein from Andre. I purchased their unflavored protein and their chicken soup flavored protein. Both of those have 21 grams of protein in the unflavored and the chicken soup. And then they also sent me these because I got a sampler. So this is the Andre ready-made protein shake, and as you can see, it has 20 grams of protein, 110 calories, and 1.5 grams of fat. Okay, and a total of 2 grams of sugar. I'll show you that. You can see right there. It says total carbohydrates 2, sugar 2, and then here it says 0. I think that says 0%. Yeah, 0% fiber and 1% fat. And this is 8.5 ounces, 8.5 fluid ounces. So, and it's chocolate. This is the Andre chocolate flavored. I'm gonna be doing this whole process or whatever with my sister. Y'all will see her when I go live the day that we leave. So, okay. Now, the liquid diet, you do it for 14 days. I want you to do it for 14 days because the liquid diet is going to help shrink your liver so that they can access your stomach a lot better. Me and my sister for the past 2 weeks have been on a very high protein diet. She's lost about 10 pounds. I've lost a pound because I've been cheating. I've been cheating. I thought it was going to be her, but it's me. I can't. But yeah, it's down to the wire now. So I have to suck it up and start doing better. I take vitamins that you're going to have to take on this diet. You're going to have to take a multivitamin. I have to take an iron pill because I'm already anemic. So I've been trying to get my hemoglobin up so that I won't get turned around for surgery. And the day before surgery, I'm going to take about 2 iron pills a day so that my hemoglobin, everything is up. Because I think it's like they want it at an 11.5. I want mine to be well over 11.5. So yeah. So let me tell you. So as you can see, I am drinking this protein shake. It was up to here, so that would be, see it, I don't know. Okay, so I had 12 ounces, so I'm down to about 7, 5, 6. I'm down to 6 ounces in this cup here. I might just stick it in the refrigerator and drink the rest of it later on tonight. Try to get some water and stuff in my system. So they want you to stay hydrated. Okay, I'm sorry, I have my dang it. Okay, so I have okay, these are my flight details. Okay, I just print them out because I print them out because I want to make sure that I have a copy with me and that I have them in my phone, but in case my phone is not working, I have these with me and they can pull this up. They can pull it up. This is my flight itinerary, and this is just the flight reservation confirmation. So so we're leaving Memphis at 6:45 a.m. Oh, alright, come through, cuteness. Hi, I'm sorry. But we're leaving Memphis at 6:45, and we're gonna arrive in Houston, Texas around 8:25 a.m. That flight is a total of 1 hour and 40 minutes of a flight. And then from Houston, we're going to California, San Diego, and that flight is 3 hours. So it's about a 6-hour flight, which is okay. I picked our seats, and that is that information there. I'm gonna get to Pompey's Gotta stick that in my case, in my suitcase. Okay, here we go. I found it. Okay, so let's talk about the pre-op diet here. I am going to be reading a few items off of this pre-op diet. Okay, this is the end of it. So flip that back over. Pre-op diet. Wait. Okay, this is another paper. Okay. So, I'm going to read this. Pre-op diet, it says right here, before having weight loss surgery, your surgeon has recommended that you follow a low sugar, reduced calorie diet for the next 14 days. It is essential you follow this special diet, pre-op diet, for 2 weeks prior to having weight loss surgery. Patients will need to have a liquid diet during this time. The diet is to help shrink the liver prior to surgery. Okay, so we're not going to go into what it says about the shrunken liver, but it does says here special instructions if you're diabetic and you're being treated with insulin or a sulfonylurea pill. You will need to adjust your insulin or medication. They will need to understand your calories will be around 800 a day. Okay, so we're gonna go past that, and then we're gonna go over here to, as you will see in the preoperative diet, snack choices include cottage cheese and yogurt. Many lactose intolerant individuals are able to consume yogurt without experiencing gas or bloating. I don't get gas or bloating. I get diarrhea. Okay. If you choose to eat cottage cheese, it is recommended that you take the lactose enzyme with your cottage cheese. Won't be eating that. I do eat the Greek yogurt though. So it says no caffeine, pepper, alcohol, peppermint, and no oatmeal. It says no chewing gum with sugar or carb sweetener, breath mints, cough syrup, hard candy, or cough drops. They contain high amounts of sugar, even if it says sugar-free. Stop the usage of tobacco products during this. Avoid taking aspirin, anticoagulants, heparin, or warfarin 1 week prior to your surgical procedure. I have been trying to literally wean myself off of Tylenol. I have constant chronic pain in my knees, so I try to take Tylenol at least once a day. They do last me for 1 day, but I haven't taken it in a few days, and my knees are really killing me. Excuse me. We do suggest reasonable limits to aid you in weight loss of a maximum of 40 to 50 carbohydrates daily. Typical protein intake between 70 and 120 grams a day. Through protein shakes, it is suggested you take a multivitamin during your pre-op diet and during post-op. Many patients have stated that Premier Protein and Andre as being some of the better tasting shake choices. And I have Andre here, and in here I have Premier, and they are delicious. We bought some other kinds of protein shakes and they are horrible. I hated them. They're too thick, they're gritty. I didn't like them. So here it is. It says here's the list of pre-op diet foods to follow before having your weight loss surgery. You will be following something very similar to a liquid diet. and it says all the water you can drink, which I bought 2 45 cases of water from Sam's. 45, I'm sorry, they're 45 bottles of water from Sam's for $3.98 for $4. I bought 45 bottles of water. So for $8 I bought 90 bottles of water for $8. Okay, back to this. All the natural fruit juice you can drink. Make sure it has no added sugar on the label. This right here, this is delicious, but I'm trying to finish it before I actually start my diet because it helps promote my need to urinate. But as I look on here on the ingredients, I don't see high fructose corn syrup or anything like that on here, but it does have a total of 26 grams of sugar. So I dilute this down as much as I possibly can. You can drink tea or coffee, decaf only. Low fat creamer, skim milk, or 100% or 1% milk or soy milk. Sugar free drinks only. You have Crystal Light, G2 Gatorade, Diet Powerade, Propel, etc. All the broth you can drink, chicken or vegetable, is okay. We have chicken. We have chicken broth, okay? Please drink 3 protein shakes a day. So I've already had one. So I'm gonna save the rest of this for the rest of the night. Any flavor is fine with low sugar and carbs. Diet V8 Fusion, etc. Sugar-free gelatin popsicles with no fruit added. Sugar-free pudding, applesauce. We have applesauce. Low-fat cottage cheese and all the plain yogurt you can eat. Greek yogurt has almost double the amount of protein per serving. Greek yogurt, delicious. We are aware this can be a challenge for many of our patients to do the entire period of time. If you get hungry, it's okay the first week to eat 4 ounces of fish, lean turkey, chicken, breast, ham, or roast beef, but it must be baked, broiled, or grilled. No fried foods, period. The day prior to surgery, attempt to drink all clear liquids such as water, broth, clear juice, Kool-Aid, sugar-free, pulp-free drinks, lemonade, grape juice, apple juice, etc. The night before surgery, do not eat or drink anything after midnight. So I have to be on 100% fast on September the 14th. Okay. So it gives you a little packing list here as well. It says passport or passport card. You necessarily don't have to have a passport because you can get in Mexico with just your birth certificate and ID. Okay. Loose fitting clothes for the ride. You may be swollen. So I did go out and purchase several dresses, and I did pack I packed several dresses. I have several dresses, so that loose fitting clothing is not a problem. It says comfortable footwear, easy on, easy off. I put a pair of slides in there, and I'm going to have on another pair of slides. A small pillow to put over your stomach so that you can put your seat belt on after surgery, to place over your stomach when you need to cough. Have that. I also bought a neck pillow for the plane ride so I can go to sleep. Chapstick or clear lip gloss. I have my cocoa butter chapstick. A list of your medications and daily medications. None. Personal toiletries, a cell phone and charger, reading glasses or prescription glasses, and an 8 gig flash drive for your surgery video. they record your surgery. They record your surgery and they give you a copy of it. So that's why they want you to have an 8 gig flash drive. Gas X strips, the CPAP machine if you have it, extra large band-aids. If you bring a companion, they will need to bring small bills. And for practical and comfortable travel, we ask our patients and their companions to only bring 1 luggage per person. So I'm going to have my bag and then I'm going to have my purse here. My purse is going to have my iPad, my cell phone, my chargers, my Apple Watch charger, all my documentation, an extension cord, money because we're going to have to pay for our medications, and it does say that on here. Please remember that your prescription medications you take home will cost $50 US cash. So I have that. My butt is hurting. Then I'm also taking, oh my god, I have all my toiletries packed in my bag, and I'm gonna take a blanket, probably this one, so that I can feel comfortable. Yeah, and that's it. So when I did this is my VSG journal, by the way, and it says enjoy the little things. This is my VSG journal. So about a week or 2 ago, I did my weigh-in. I weighed 283 pounds. My body fat was 60.9%. My BMI was 48.6. Okay, and then I measured my measurements, my body and stuff. My waist size is a 49. It's 49 inches. So I'm thinking by the time I lose weight, I can have like a 27, 28 inch waist. Teeny tiny. Like a Keisha Kaler waist, but I really don't want to be that small. Anyway. But I have been really trying to document how I feel, what I'm feeling, what I'm doing, and all that stuff in my little journal here. And that is going to go to Mexico with me. So I guess that's it, y'all. I am excited. I will be trying to do weekly updates, weekly videos, but I don't know how that's gonna go because I am gonna go back out on the road traveling. I am a traveling CNA right now, and I'm going back out on the road, and I am going to be starting online nursing classes. So I don't know how that's gonna go. I will try to remember to do some videos for you guys. I will try to remember to do videos, but right now I'm not. Okay, so some of the side effects of having VSG surgery is hair loss. I had already cut my hair off back in February. Yeah, I cut my hair off in February, and it's been that way ever since. It's grown because I think my hair was like no longer than that before. Yeah, like That's how long my hair was. My edges are starting to come back. Yeah, my edges are starting to come back. My hair is a whole lot thicker than what it used to be. It's still thin, but in its natural state, it looks really, really thick. But so since it was already given that I will experience hair loss with this VSG surgery, I decided to cut it off. And I'm glad that I did make that decision. So yeah. I think that's about it. Oh, on Pompei's website, they give you a post-op nutrition guide, and it's full of, like, okay, this is the soft diet. I was just reading it. This is the soft diet. They give you times, what to eat, and you have to take your vitamins. Let me go find that page where it gives you the vitamins. Okay. It says a sample for taking your supplements. Breakfast, multivitamin with non-dairy. Lunch, snack, dinner. So in between here, I'm going to take my iron pill for the day and then take calcium. You cannot take your calcium and your iron together. So I'm going to take my iron pills in the mornings. And I also added biotin to help with strengthening my hair and my skin, getting my skin all nice. Like, yeah. So I did add biotin to my supplements list. So yeah, if you're thinking about going to Pompei, just go. Don't think about it anymore. I'm in their group on Facebook, their forum on Facebook or whatever, and a lot of the people on there say that they do not regret having the surgery. They only regret that they didn't do it sooner. Now, I have seen a lot of videos on YouTube where a lot of the women say, oh, I regretted having VSG surgery. Baby, I'm tired of being fat. I don't want to be fat no more. I don't want to be fat no more. Do you see this double chin here looking at y'all? Oh, that's about to leave me. Like, and I can't even pull it back. I'm gonna be able to see my face, see my chin, my bone structure, everything again. Y'all don't know the struggles. So pray for me because I'm ready. Oh, and I just took a laxative because I have not had a good poop in a while. That's one thing I hate about taking iron. You don't poop as much. You don't poop. And I'm glad I took me some iron. Okay. So y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time.